Chapter 1, Introduction. Welcome to the guide on how to make and test a simple syncwave motorcycle 2D game using Python and ChatGPT. In this guide, we will walk you through the process of creating a simple 2D game that simulates the experience of riding a motorcycle. This guide is intended for those who are new to game development and programming, but it can also be useful for experienced developers who want to learn how to use Python and ChatGPT in game development. In this chapter, we will cover the overview of the game development process and the steps needed to set up the development environment. Overview of the game development process. The game development process can be broken down into several stages: pre-production, production, and post-production. Pre-production: in this stage, the game idea is developed, a game design document is created, and the game engine is chosen. Production: in this stage, the game is developed, including programming, art, and sound. Post-production: in this stage, the game is tested, debugged, and optimized for release. Setting up the development environment. Before we can start creating the game, we need to set up the development environment. The first step is to install Python, a programming language that we will use to develop the game. You can download Python from the official website, https://www.python.org/downloads/. The next step is to install a game engine. There are many game engines available, but for this guide, we will be using Pygame, a Python library for game development. You can install Pygame by running the following command in the command prompt: pip install Pygame. In addition to Python and Pygame, you will also need to install ChatGPT, a large language model developed by OpenAI, to incorporate natural language processing into the game. You can install ChatGPT by running the following command: pip install chat. After you have completed these steps, you are ready to start developing the game. In the next chapter, we will cover the game design and the creation of the game world and characters. Chapter 2, Game Design. In this chapter, we will cover the game design, including choosing a game engine, designing the game mechanics, and creating the game world and characters. Choosing a game engine: as mentioned before, we will be using Pygame as the game engine for this guide. Pygame is a set of Python modules designed for game development. It is easy to learn and use, and it provides a simple and powerful API for creating games. Pygame also includes built-in support for many common game development tasks, such as handling user input, playing sounds and music, and displaying images and videos. Designing the game mechanics. The game mechanics for our syncwave motorcycle 2D game will be relatively simple. The player will control a motorcycle and navigate through a 2D environment while avoiding obstacles. The game will have a score system, where the player earns points for successfully navigating through the game, and loses points for crashing. The game will also have a time limit and will end when the time runs out or the player crashes. Creating the game world and characters. The game world will be a 2D environment, with a road and obstacles such as cones and barriers. The motorcycle will be the main character, and the player will control it to navigate through the game world. The game will also have a background and sound effects to enhance the immersive experience. In the next chapter, we will cover the programming aspect of the game and how to implement the game mechanics using Python and ChatGPT.